I want to tell you a little story about what I did with the last 10 years of my life in the next 10 minutes. Thanks for being here this morning. And it really all starts with the moment that we take our phones out of our pockets. So really, when you take the phone out, you normally search. And more than half of the searches that you do are actually for stuff in the real world, which can be a place, which can be a product, which can be a service. And if you think about it, or actually let me ask you, who of you did not use Apple Maps or Google Maps or anything alike in the last 24 hours? So I'm glad there's no hand going up. Otherwise, I would have guessed maybe it's you because you've been stuck in the hotel. But really, so the reason for that is we search how we get to the airport. We search how we get from the airport to the city, where we can find a coffee shop with Wi-Fi on the way to get some work done, where we land at Paddington Station, how we come from Paddington Station to this hotel, and really, where this hotel is. And the question is, how does this place end up on the map? And this is our big, hairy goal, putting every single business on the map. I want to talk a little bit about the opportunity of this. There's 290 million business locations in the world. That's massive. And all of them have the challenge to bridge the gap between online visibility and visitors to their business. And that's freaking hard. No, this is worldwide. This is worldwide. And really, every time somebody searches, there is a good chance that this will lead to a transaction. The number is 78%, and this is a conversion rate that we can usually only dream of in any marketing funnel that we have. And all of this is organic, but many, many businesses really struggle with making this connection. And sometimes this is for lack of technical expertise. This is probably more a problem of the smaller businesses on the planet. And sometimes it's really being overwhelmed with the places that you need to show up at, which is, the Googles, Apples, Foursquares, Yelps, TripAdvisors, Bings, the Cortanas, Alexa, Siris, all of this. It's really, really tremendously hard. The TAM is huge. So we say it's 18 billion euros. And we modestly say that probably not all of that is serviceable right now, though time is on our side as more and more digital savviness and really concepts enter for these marketing channels. And so we say that 3.4 billion are really what we should be aiming for right now. And frankly, there's a lot of opportunity to grow still left for us. The vision is a future where local businesses really become landmarks, so really compete with the marketing budgets of the global brands for visibility, and where global brands manage to give you a local experience that's so personalized and so individual that it basically feels like going to the burger shop just around the corner. And we make this happen by really offering the industry's most integrated and most comprehensive location marketing platform, and that allows you as a business to really show up when consumers search and make this connection. So really what we offer, we started with listings, and that is what Marco was referring to, which is really the digital version of what the Yellow Pages used to do, which is really showing up on Google Maps, on Apple Maps, which is showing up on Google Search in this side pack or 3-pack and all these things, which is having a Facebook page, having an Instagram profile. For restaurants, there's Yelp and TripAdvisor, and I'm sure that you are a user of many of these services. And from there, we went to managing reputation. So what do customers say about you online? And how can you react to that? How can you build customer relationships? And how can you analyze it, of course? We have a store locator solution. You can find it, for example, on the McDonald's website, on page, where are their restaurants, and really, what can you find in every single one of them. We do social and social advertising. We have a messaging platform by now, which really allows to proactively engage with clients. And that's actually really fun because you all know that probably your kids, they would rather die. They would rather die than calling a restaurant to make a reservation. But this one allows us to really connect them at the point of their need for convenience and make it that simple for them. And of course, on top of that, there's analytics that really allow you to slice and dice the performance of every single business location that you have and take it from there. So straight up, where's Uberall today? It took us a decade to go from Berlin to a global footprint. We're over 60 million in ARR. We're profitable. Our revenue is relatively evenly split between EMEA and North America. We service 1.5 million business locations. That's quite a lot, but really a long way to go to 290 million business locations. We have 1,500, 1,800 actually, enterprise clients, 150 partners. Really proud of that, but of course, there's more to do. We have 380 employees, and 1/3 of that is in R&D. And since 2020, we are remote first. And I think it's worthwhile to mention that we have 3 acquisitions under our belt. We did the first one in 2019, and we acquired an Amsterdam-based business that allowed us to actually refine our data processes. And this was really a value add to our overall offering on many aspects, and also great learning experience in how to do this. And we leveraged this in 2020 and 2021 amidst the global pandemic, of course, where, keep in mind, every single one of our customers was affected and had to close their doors or something. And we tried to turn this into an opportunity. And we have a lot of really, really strong partnerships with the leading tech platforms, Google, Apple. I need to name them here, but we're also working more and more with the large integrators and the clouds, and we're about to announce a partnership with SAP. To give you an idea of who our customers are, it's really brands that those are places where you go. And for me, it's actually quite cool. I can go to basically every major city on the planet, and when I cycle around or walk around, I see some of our customers. And it's businesses like Decathlon, which I really like. It's all the supermarkets. Of course, the German ones are there, Lidl, Aldi. It's brands like Douglas, Yves Rocher. It's Starbucks, McDonald's, KFC, and of course, all our fuel retail and EV customers like BP and Shell and Total, and they're actually a very, very interesting segment as they are putting more and more and more locations on the planet with all the EV charging stations. So where are we going from here? It's really kind of simple. I think we will be the leader in location marketing on this planet, and we will continue to be the platform for consolidation. And our strategy has 3 pillars. As always, we will keep the technological evolution going, and for us, this means really to go deep in automation and to enable businesses, really the small ones and the big ones, to leverage more of our product. Everybody in SaaS knows that adoption is a topic that we all need to actively work on. And of course, AI is helping in making this better. And it's doubling down on tech partnerships, all the integrations with the Olos of this world, the open tables of this world, and to make it that simple for everybody to also use these services when we bring them traffic. It's doubling down on channel business. So 40% of our business already comes from channel partners, sometimes former Yellow Pages publishers. It's also telcos and hosting companies and many, many companies that actually have themselves a large audience in small businesses. And lastly, it's thinking about some specific verticals and accelerating those. And I mean, I gave EV as an example already. And we think that there is, another 10 million business locations, aka charge points, being added to the planet in the next 5 years. And this is, of course, something that we want to, help make visible and actually, do some nice business with. And if I can leave you with one thing, so I said it, we're profitable. Why would we need more money at some point in time? Well, it's really the part that I mentioned there at the top. I think there's going to be consolidation in this space, and I think that we are going to be the platform that will really lead this. And so that's going to be a point in time when we need more money. And on the dot, it's 0 seconds. Thank you very much.
I will ask you one question.
Yes, please.
Can I find my favorite hair gel when I'm in Paris, or is it mostly around brands? Is it also about product finding?
That is actually a good question. I was choosing between, naming EV as an example or local inventory. So we do this. We have a solution that enables retailers to put thousands and thousands of their local inventory SKUs online.
I'm owing you a name from this American company which has the point of sales of all the brands.
And now you remember it?
I will look it up.
Okay, thank you very much.
I was a little stressed. But it's fascinating that you cracked it. And do you have any competitors in the world?
No.
That's so...
Yes, no, actually we do, but this is mostly in North America. And we are, of course, the European, and I kind of want to say global champion. And, probably some of us, are are going to look at consolidation over the next years, as I said.
And is it also for small businesses? Because we saw mostly large businesses with lots of local point of sales. Do you also take like some bakeries or?
Yeah, no, I mean, so for us, we're only working directly with large businesses, so the brands that you see on the slide. And we're working indirectly, for example, with a company like United Internet, one of our investors, and they sell website products to very, very small businesses, and they also sell our marketing solution
so they did
to said
Fotolia,
businesses.
the stock image, my first deal as NOAH back then.
Yes.
Yeah, got up to 10% ownership back then.
Okay.
Well, wonderful.
Thank you very much for having me.
Back to Berlin then.
Yeah, have a nice rest of the conference, and see you latest next year. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay.